So I thought I'd just do a little video for anyone who is interested in how I'm finding motherhood. It has been just such a whirlwind, and it was Mother's Day yesterday in the US. It's not actually Mother's Day in the UK, but just thank you so much to everybody who said Happy Mother's Day to me. It's so nice that you're thinking of me. It's been crazy. It's been just crazy, but also just amazing, and it's getting better and better and better with time. So as many of you know, and you might have read in my book, my pregnancy was really hard. I was really struggling at the beginning of when me and Johnny got pregnant. When I found out that I was pregnant, we weren't really in a good place. Neither of us were in a good place. And it made the whole beginning of the pregnancy just feel so overwhelming. And as I have said in my book, How I Manifested My Specific Person, I feel like it was really one of the hardest times of my whole life. And I had this belief and this feeling, and I really loved it when people said to me, you're going to be an amazing mum, and this baby wants to come. All of these things I believed, and I absolutely believed when I was pregnant after having 4 miscarriages in the past with Johnny, that I had this really strong feeling that this one wanted to stay. I just believed that this baby wanted to exist. Oh gosh, it makes me feel emotional thinking about it, but because he does want to exist, and he's literally like the cutest baby, and I just love him more and more. And oh my goodness, I didn't expect to feel so emotional doing this, but yeah, at the beginning, I was overwhelmed by everything. I was really overwhelmed with having had a 5-day labour. Oh my God, it was crazy. The labour that I had was I just never expected that it would go on for basically a whole week. I was exhausted, I hadn't slept, and I had a C-section, so there was a lot of recovery, and that was hard. I found the beginning really hard. But the thing that kind of cushioned that was that I expected it. I expected that the beginning would be hard, and that I might feel a bit disconnected, and I might, not have euphoric feelings given what I'd been through in my pregnancy. And so there was the second that he was born, it was like, whoa, yeah, you cannot explain it or describe it when you meet your baby for the first time. When you meet your human that you've created, it is absolutely mad, because you've imagined it so much when you've been pregnant, and then they're there and they're a fully formed, perfect human. It is absolutely amazing. That bit that was amazing. The C-section bit where Johnny was there, and yeah, that was amazing. And then there was definitely quite a lot of enormous ups and downs in the weeks and months that followed, but I was so comforted and soothed by the fact that I immediately did absolutely love this baby, and I've been obsessed with him since the day that he was born, like obsessed with taking pictures of him. I need another phone because I'm running out of space on my phone, and videos, and just, yeah, I've never been so obsessed with anybody in my life. And yeah, he's just so interesting. Motherhood and everything about being a mum and having him is just so fascinating, so interesting. And finding myself, I look back and I've grown so much. I mean, I just feel so much more capable, so much stronger, so much more resilient. I've really surprised myself in how much I can do in a day, because it's true that, when you have a baby, life just gets so incredibly busy. It is so busy, because you're kind of thinking, it's always like, okay, he's asleep now, so okay, I can wash some bottles and I can tidy up the house a bit, or I have a business too, which I've been doing since so early, since he was born. A month after he was born, I didn't have that much time off. I mean, luckily I have this work from home business where I can choose my hours, and I can make it work around what works for me, which is amazing. And I'll do another video about how I manifested my business and my coaching business and stuff. But that has been such a massive blessing, because it means that, you know, I'm able to have more of a balanced life. But that's not to say that at times it's not really stressful. It has been really stressful to have a business and to, you know, be a full-time mum as well. We have a nanny called Lauren who comes in twice a week, sometimes a bit more than that, but mostly twice a week. And she's amazing. And I've known her since I was 17 weeks pregnant, and I sort of frantically looked for a nanny, and she was the first one that I found and the only one. I didn't interview anyone else. I just met her. She came to my door and I was like, she's the nanny. She's going to be important. She's amazing. And she's got such a good bond with Noah. And she, like I say, she only comes in twice a week in the morning on Monday and Wednesdays. But that time gives me so much time to do my work, to get other things done, to have some time for myself, you know. Having time for yourself is definitely less of a thing than before. Me and Johnny were saying last night, remember when we could, you know, we both had something on at the same time, and it was like, yeah, okay. But now it's like, you know, if I've got a call, then, you know, he can't do the thing that he was going to do. Or if he's got a call, then I am with the baby. We share it. We're very good at sharing the role. So Johnny's been amazing, which is honestly the most comforting thing. Like, he is an amazing parent. Like, he is an amazing dad. And every time he sees Noah, it's like, hey! And I love that. I love that he is so happy to see his son every single time he sees him. And it's such a nice thing to witness their connection. You know, at first I was actually even feeling like, I used to look at, because I was feeling like I was in recovery and I didn't have the energy, and I was feeling really tired, and I was feeling not good enough at the beginning. And I was looking at how much energy Johnny seemed to have. And I felt like I was comparing myself, and now I don't do that. Now I feel like I have an amazing bond with the baby, and it's so fun, you know, like I bring him to sensory classes. I, you know, go to music classes with him. I love taking him out in nature and showing him things and being outside. I love taking him for walks. I go to the gym, and when I go to the gym, there's a little creche there. He can only ever stay there for like an hour and a half. But that time that he goes there gives him this time with interacting with other kids and being with other people. And it feels very much like he's developing a secure attachment. He's such a happy baby, and he's just always smiling at everybody. But it's really interesting how they develop. And like, now that he's hit 7 months, he's 7 months tomorrow or the next day. And yeah, tomorrow he's 7 months old, and he's definitely developed this awareness of who strangers are. So he's starting to become more like starey at people that he doesn't know, and smiley at people that he does know. And it's really interesting that happening, all of these different developmental stages. It's really not been all sunshine and roses. Obviously, it's hard. It's what everybody says. I never understood this before. It's the hardest job in the world, but also the best job in the world. And I never understood how those two could coexist together, but they do. They really, really do. Like, it's hard, but it's amazing. And I literally just would not change it. And I wish I could go back to my pregnant self and say, it is going to be amazing. It's going to be the best thing that's ever happened. Oh God, I'm getting emotional again. Yeah, it is the best thing. Everybody loves him. My mum adores him. My mum is loving being a grandma for the first time. And yeah, I'm just so excited to see all the things that happen. I'm so excited to see him, you know, grow and talk and play and meet people and who he becomes. And yeah, I'm loving it. I love it. And I, you know, have days where it's really hard, and sometimes I miss my freedom. There's grief in that, but overall, all is well. It's good. If you were wondering, here's a video summary, and I'll keep you posted on how it goes in the next few months too. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.